hate when it rains because it makes my hair look flat and makes it look stringy. I just hate the freaking rain. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys what is in my everyday makeup stash for the month of January. And first of all, Happy New Year. This is my first video of 2019. I know I told you guys Happy New Year on the communication tab, but I did not verbally say Happy New Year. So I hope you guys are having a great new year, a great start, and I am super excited for this year, you guys. I just can't wait to see what is in store for the year. I know it's going to be a great year like it was last year, but I just feel like this year is gonna be even better. But anyway, if you guys are new to my channel and you don't know what my everyday makeup stash is, it's basically when I go through my entire makeup collection and pull out products that I'm going to be using for the entire month. And the reason I do this is it gives me the opportunity to actually use the products that I already have in my collection, whether that's new products, whether that's old products but not too old to where it's expired, or just products that I forgot about. So I think this is a really good thing to do for anybody who has a big makeup collection. And I know sometimes we kind of get drowned into, you know, what's coming out, what's new, but sometimes we need to just sit back and just, you know, go through our collection and use the products that we already have. Even though I love to shop for the new products and of course review them for you guys, I still feel like it's important to me to actually use the products that I already have instead of them just, you know, collecting dust in my collection. So yeah, I pulled out a few products that I'm gonna be going through this entire month. We're gonna be putting these products in rotation, and I kind of narrowed it down a little bit this time because there are a ton of products that are coming out that I want to try, that I want to review for you guys, especially the Fenty Beauty concealers, the Morphe foundation. Girl. But yeah, I'm super excited to show you guys all of the products that we're going to be rotating all month long, and this does not include products that are sent to me. I do receive PR here and there, so whatever I receive, I still try to, you know, try those products out, kind of throw them into maybe like a favorites and hated video just to, you know, just so you guys can kind of hear my thoughts on the products, or just do like dedicated reviews on those products. So yeah, anyway, I feel like I talked way too much already. So if you guys are interested in seeing what is in my everyday makeup stash for the month of January, then let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, so the only skincare that I'm gonna mention in today's video is actually a skincare that I've been using this past month and I want to continue to use it, and that is Ology. I'm actually not gonna talk too much about this product because I've talked about it enough in my recent video where I did my favorites, and I also talked about it in my December everyday makeup stash. So yeah, I'm gonna continue to use this. These are actually empty. I just got a new shipment in, so that is actually a good 2 months worth of product. So yeah, we're gonna continue to stick with Ology for the skincare for this month. And as far as primers, speaking of primers, I do need to do my primer declutter video. That should be up pretty soon, that one and my eyeshadow palette. So I'm still doing decluttering videos, it's just I have not edited them yet, so those will be up pretty soon. I do have some that are going to be up this month, but yeah, just wanted to throw that out there. But as far as primers, I am going to be juggling between two this month. So one of them is by Ulta, but this is their hydrating face primer, and I got the mini size because I wanted to try it out first. They do have a larger size, but this was only $6, so I did try this out in a recent video where I did a full face of drugstore makeup. But I want to continue to use this for the month since I recently got it, and I want to kind of, you know, just get a better feel of the primer itself. So we will be using that, and I'm also going to be using my Covergirl Full Spectrum primer. This is the matte primer. Well, it's called their Matte Ambition Mattifying Skin Primer. I also did a review, kind of like a first impression on this product as well. I did another full face of drugstore makeup. That's in a different video. But since this one is also fairly new, I wanted to throw it into my makeup stash for the month of January. So we're gonna be juggling between both of those primers. So one of them is matte, and then the other one is a hydrating primer. So yeah. All right, so as far as the foundation and concealers, like I said, I did not want to go crazy with pulling out a ton of product for the month because Morphe is coming out with foundations and concealers as well as Fenty. So I'm gonna be testing those out. I'm gonna be doing reviews on those products, and I'm also gonna be juggling between those for the month of January as well. So for the foundations that I have in front of me, I have the one by Loreal. This is the Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation. I did a full review on this, and I want to use it some more, so of course I had to throw it into my everyday makeup stash for this month. Also, I want to try out the Benefit Hello Happy Foundation. This is one of the foundations that I decided to keep when I was doing my foundation declutter video, and I had one of you guys bring it to my attention that this should go into my everyday makeup stash. since I haven't tried it out. So this gives me a great opportunity to try this foundation out for the month to see if I really like it. And I will be following up with you guys on this foundation in my makeup, well, not my makeup, but my favorites video for the month of January at the end of the month, or maybe around the beginning of next month. So we will be trying this out. I am in the, well, I don't know if this is gonna match me, but the shades that I have is number 10 and then number 9. And then the shade that I am in the Loreal foundation, this is 515 Copper, I believe. I believe it's Copper. Yeah, Copper. I know I said I wasn't gonna try to go crazy with concealers, but I feel like I kind of did. So I have 3 different concealers that I'm going to be juggling between, not counting the Fenty concealer or the Morphe concealer, but I do want to continue to use my L'Oreal Infallible Fresh, well, Full Wear Concealer. I did a full review on this as well, so I want to kind of throw it into my everyday makeup drawer for this month and get more use out of it. So we will be using that. This is in the shade, what is this? And this one is in the shade Honey 415. I also just recently purchased some new concealers from the drugstore. Well, I got 2 of the same ones. This is the Revlon Candid Concealer. I did a review on the Revlon Candid Foundation. Well, it wasn't a review, but it was like a full face drugstore tutorial, and I featured that foundation in that video. But I wanted to try out the concealer. I have the shade 70 and 60, so Nutmeg and Deep. I wasn't too sure which one would work the best on me, but I mean, these were buy one get one half off, so I figured let me just go ahead and get 2 because I mean, why not? But yeah, I'm gonna be trying these out, as well as, you know, the other new concealers that are coming out this month. And I also want to use my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Now I'm gonna be using this for spot concealing. This is in the shade Toffee, so I like to use this on my dark spots, especially when I go to work. I just like to use a little bit of this, blend it out, and then go on top of that with a powder, or just go on top of that with a little bit of foundation. But that's pretty much what I'm gonna be using this for, is to just spot conceal. So again, this is in the shade Toffee. So as far as my all over face powder, I want to continue to use the new Maybelline Superstay Powder Foundation. I also featured this in a recent full face of drugstore makeup. But since this is also a fairly new purchase, I still want to kind of, you know, continue to use it for the month. And this is in the shade 355. And y'all already know I could not leave this one out, but I am going to continue to use my Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Face Powder. You guys know this is my holy grail powder of all pressed powders. So I'm still going to use this, kind of juggle between this one and the one by Maybelline. And for those of you who were asking me what my shade is in this powder, this is in the shade Deep Ebony. So yeah. And for the bronzer, I'm going to be using the Milani pressed powder in the shade Earth Glow. A couple of you actually brought it to my attention that this is still available on the Milani website. I did purchase this off Amazon, and this is one of the products that I used in a recent video where I was doing my full face of drugstore makeup. But this one is still available on the Milani website for $6.99. So yeah, this is what it looks like. It's the perfect bronzer, and I just love this stuff. So I am going to be using this. And as far as the setting powders, I try not to go ham on those either, because Fenty is coming out with powders. I think Morphe is coming out with powders as well, and I am going to be trying those out. But I want to continue to use my Laura Mercier pressed translucent powder. I kind of wanted to put aside the Rimmel London Stay Matte powder, because you guys know I use that all the freaking time, and I feature it in pretty much every single one of my everyday makeup stash videos. So I threw that one to the side, and we're going to be using this one for the month of January. And I love this stuff, you guys. This one is actually the one that I featured in my recent video where I did my December favorites, but I'm going to be using this one for work. I like to use pressed powders on the face when I go to work, because they're actually quicker to work with, they're not too messy, and they're just a nice light powder to apply on the face. So yes, we're gonna be using that. And then as far as the loose setting powder, I want to use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. This is one of the products that I also featured in a recent video where I did a full face of drugstore makeup. So since this one is also a fairly new product, I want to get more use out of it and throw it into my everyday makeup drawer. And for my brow pencils, I'm still going to be juggling between my Covergirl brow pencil as well as my Ulta brow pencil. I feel like I can never put these down. These are my favorite favorite affordable brow pencils. I'm in the shade Soft Brown in the Covergirl, and then I'm in the shade Dark Brown in the Ulta Brow Pencil. I honestly feel like these are the same, but I mean, I love them. So I am gonna be throwing these in rotation and just kind of using them up for the month of January. And I have this new mascara that I haven't used. It was just sitting in my collection. I figured now is the best time to use it. So this is one by Victoria's Secret. So this is called their Major Lashes Full Volume Mascara. So this is what it looks like if you guys want to see it up close. But yeah, they have mascaras, they have liquid lipsticks, lip glosses, but I had this for a while. I feel like I purchased this maybe a month or two back, and I just haven't used it. It's just been sitting on my vanity, but I'm gonna be using it this month. All right, so let's talk about some palettes. I have a blush palette that I have not used in a very long time. I honestly forgot I had this, and this is actually one of my favorite blush palettes, and that is the one by Juvia's Place. This is the Saharan Blush Volume 2. So they do have Volume 1, but I felt like this one, I don't know, I just feel like I like this one better because I can work with all of these shades. Even though I can work with all of the shades in the other one, it's just the other one, the shades were a little bit too dark. But this one I used to dip into all the time. I feel like I mentioned this one in several favorites videos in the past, and I've used it in quite a few makeup tutorials in the past. So I kind of want to bring it back since I kind of forgot about it, and that's pretty much the purpose of this video. So yeah, I'm gonna be dipping into this as my blush for the month. I'm not gonna dip into any other blushes, just gonna be dipping into this because I have several different options to choose from. I can mix and match, you know. And then last but not least, let's go into the eyeshadow palettes. I pulled out one palette that's, well, two new palettes. One that I had in my collection and I completely forgot. I haven't used it yet, which is crazy. Another one that I recently just purchased, and then another one that I completely forgot about. Like, I completely forgot about this palette, and that is the one by Anastasia Beverly Hills, which is the Mario palette. I used to dig into this so freaking much. Every time I go to work, I would dig into this palette. I love the shades in here, and I just kind of want to use this one as my everyday work palette, like my everyday palette when I go to work. So I will be dipping back into this one. And then the other one is one that I purchased a while back. I just kind of forgot about it. It's just been sitting in my drawer collecting dust. It's pretty new, and that is the one by Juvia's Place. This is the Warrior 2 palette. So this one is an all matte palette, and I am very excited to finally dip into this. I feel like I can use this in so many ways. Like a shade like this shade right here, I feel like I can use it as a blush, even though it looks pretty dark, but I probably could use it as a blush. All the shades in here are beautiful. I love matte shades anyway. You guys know. Y'all already know when it comes down to eyeshadows, like when it comes down to an eyeshadow look, I love matte. So super excited to test this out, try it out, and just, you know, wear it for the month of January. And this last one is a recent purchase, and to be honest, I was not even gonna purchase this palette to begin with, but I saw it in person. I was actually filming a video with my friend Yanni. Well, you guys know her by Yanni Rose here on YouTube. She and I did a collab. It was about 2 months back, I believe, and she had this palette, and when I saw it on her desk, I was like, what in the world? Why did I not purchase this palette? So that is the one by Kylie Cosmetics. But she had the palette and she was using it, and I kept looking at it. I was like, dang, I want that palette. It looks so freaking good in person. So they did sell out, and once they came, you know, once it launched again, I went ahead and got my hands on it. So this is what it looks like on the inside, which I'm pretty sure you guys already know what this palette looks like. There are tons of reviews. Honestly, like what you guys see, like what you guys are looking at now, this is not doing it any justice. You have to see this in person. The shades are so pretty, and I just fell in love when I saw her palette. So I went ahead and got my own once they, you know, brought it back in stock. So I got my hands on it, and this is gonna be the one that I'm also gonna be dipping into this month. So yes. But yeah, I think that is all that I have for my everyday makeup stash for the month of January. I really hope you guys are enjoying this series. If I shared anything in today's video that you guys have already tried out, anything you like, anything you dislike, let me know. You guys know I love to chit chat with you guys. So let's go ahead and chit chat down below in the comments. And yeah, I think that is all that I have. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you thumbs it up. Make sure you are subscribed if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.